Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about the East Coast and how it will be impacted by this current storm system. Right now it is looking like we are going to be seeing a combination of a potential heavy rain threat alongside a severe thunderstorm threat. Now, as this storm system is moving through, we have the potential for severe thunderstorms. That is why we are on the Storm Prediction Center page, and we have slight and marginal risks. Slight risks across 145,000 square miles and 33.1 million people, including Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Raleigh, North Carolina, and Norfolk, Virginia, and a marginal risk across 163,000 square miles and a population of 42.9 million people, including New York City, Jacksonville, Florida, Charlotte, North Carolina, Virginia Beach, Virginia, and Tampa, Florida. Now, in terms of tornado risk, we have 5% and 2%, which is different from yesterday, which was just a couple areas of 2%. So, 5% chance of tornadoes across 24,000 square miles at a population of 1.3 million people, including Tallahassee, Florida, Valdosta, Georgia, Thomasville, Georgia, Tifton, Georgia, and Waycross, Georgia. And a 2% risk across 190,000 square miles at a population of 45.7 million people, including Philadelphia, Jacksonville, Florida, Baltimore, Charlotte, North Carolina, and Washington, D.C. Winds correlate with the categorical risk, and hail is just a couple of 5% risks, covering 173,000 square miles and a population of 42.8 million people, including Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Jacksonville, Florida, Baltimore, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Virginia Beach, Virginia. So, let's take a look at the NAM 3-kilometer model, and let's go through some of your timing. So, right now, we're just talking about that deep south severe threat with many tornado warnings. I think over the past 36 hours, we've probably seen close to maybe 100 tornado warnings down there. Really a dire situation at the moment. But let's take a look here. So this is when this video is getting posted. This is 5 a.m. Really not much on the East Coast. But as we start to move into areas around the morning rush, let's see here. So let's go to 7 o'clock in the morning. So those severe thunderstorms are at this point moving through areas like Panama City, moving into areas like Columbus, Georgia, maybe even into the area between Atlanta and Macon, Georgia. But as we continue to move on, 9 o'clock in the morning, this is all Eastern time, we have another line of thunderstorms here in areas such as maybe Charleston, West Virginia getting in there a little bit, Pittsburgh around there, as well as maybe Knoxville, Tennessee. But that southern line of thunderstorms now in areas such as Tallahassee and Albany, Georgia. Then we move into 10, 11 o'clock. That's when it moves into Valdosta and Waycross, Georgia, but really starting to die off at that point. And we can see here that southern line of thunderstorms here. This is right around 15, which is 3 o'clock. And we start to see this shift toward more of the northeast. This is now at 5 o'clock with some showers and thunderstorms moving through Pennsylvania, West Virginia, moving into parts of the New York City metropolitan area and New England as well. But most of the heavier rainfall in parts of the northeast and those thunderstorms are going to be occurring here much later. So Philadelphia and New York right around, this is 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and then even Boston could be seeing some heavy rain around that time as well before all of this pushes off, and we could see some more rain and possibly some snow in the region on Friday as this storm system kind of continues to mature and moves off the coast. So, really not much in terms of energy. We do have some areas in Virginia over 1,000 joules per kilogram of energy, but in the Northeast especially, really not much. And even in parts of Georgia and Florida, the energy is really not there. It's just a continuation of this current line of thunderstorms that developed, I think, 36 to 48 hours ago. And in terms of our significant tornado parameter, the highest values here are going to be in parts of Florida, 1.4, 1.5, right in there. But then when you get up to the Northeast and Virginia, you could see some areas maybe hitting that 2 out of 10, but most areas are going to stay at that 0 to 1.5 range. Again, not a huge severe threat, but just probably a mild inconvenience for most people. Then we talked about the overall precipitation, especially down south. We're going to be seeing a lot of rain, and that's mostly because of this line of thunderstorms that's moving very, very slowly, just inching across the entirety of the deep south. But in the northeast, a general ½ an inch to an inch. Maybe some areas along the coastline could see a little bit more rainfall, and areas that see thunderstorms as well could see some more rainfall. But in general, ½ an inch to an inch, plus or minus thunderstorms. So that is all the information that I have for today. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell. And I'll see you guys next time.